really gross topic here, but very common behavior problem, is people have dogs who eat poop. Now, there's lots of things we can try to get our dog to stop this behavior. But first, I want to go over why do dogs do this in the first place, all right? Now, there are a lot of theories as to why dogs eat their own poop. There's none that have actually been scientifically proven. But a lot of the theories make a lot of sense. So one of these theories is simply that your dog is hungry, okay? Dogs in the wild or stray dogs that are malnourished, don't get enough food, have been observed many, many times because they're hungry, eating other animals' poop, or eating other dogs' poop, eating their own poop because they're hungry. And they're just looking for something to eat because they're hungry, plain and simple, alright? So if your dog is underweight or is eating poop, number one, check to make sure that we're feeding him the appropriate amount of food, okay? Along the lines of being hungry, another reason that dogs can eat their poop is the lack of nutrition. And when I say lack of nutrition, I'm referring mostly to, that there's not getting enough minerals and vitamins, things like iron in their diet. So in the dog's mind, again, this is a theory, in the dog's mind, if they eat the poop again and they process it again, maybe they will get that nutrition that they didn't get the first time, okay? A very common thing that has been proven, and that is usually the case, is boredom. Your dog doesn't have anything else to do in the backyard, and you left him alone, he goes poop, he runs around the yard a few times, and now he looks for something to do. And instead of digging holes, he decides to eat the poop. So we want to make sure, if that is the case, that we always leave our dogs with things to do. We want to be able to have a way to say to our dog, this is what I want you to do when I'm not home. Puzzle toys, bones are a great way to do that, okay? So these are three of the large reasons why dogs tend to eat their own poop. Now, how do we fix this? Well, luckily, there are a lot of things we can try. The first thing I want to talk about is things that we can do that don't require you to actually be there when this behavior occurs, because that's more work for you, and if we can do something in an easier way, I prefer we start there. So, first thing we can do is add stuff to our dog's food. When we feed them the food, we add a few things. And these have been proven to be quite effective. First thing you can try adding to your dog's food is pineapple juice, okay? You put pineapple juice right in the dog's food, and they eat it. When it goes through their system and they poop it out, for whatever reason, I'm assuming it just makes the poop taste bad, but they go to eat the poop that's been processed through your body with the pineapple juice, and they spit it right out. I don't know if it's the taste, I don't know if it makes it smell differently, it makes it smell, unappealing. With dogs that I've done this with, I've seen it both ways. I've seen dogs go and just smell it afterwards, and they back off, and the smell alone did it. I've seen dogs actually pick up the poop in their mouth, start chewing it, and then spit it out, because the pineapple juice made it taste not good. So that's one thing to try. Another thing to try is MSG. Sounds crazy, but it's actually quite effective. I find it's more effective than the pineapple juice. Same thing, when you go to feed your dog, you just sprinkle it on top, give them the bowl. The next day, same thing with the pineapple juice. They go, they smell it, sometimes just the smell has changed, so that's the deterrent. Sometimes they actually have to eat it, and the taste has changed, and that's the deterrent, okay? So both of these things are something you can try. Now, how much do I give my dog? Well, I don't know the kind of food you feed your dog, I don't know how much your dog weighs, so I can't obviously give you, proper dosages for every single weight of dog and every single food, but just give your veterinarian a call, and they would be able to tell you what the appropriate amount is for, dosage-wise. So these are things we can add to the food. Pineapple juice, you can try MSG. There are actual pills that you can buy, and these aren't anything you need to get from your veterinarian. You can just get these right at a local pet store, PetSmart, Petco, Amazon. I should have a link for these. And similar to the pineapple juice or the MSG, you just give it to your dog at meal times. It goes through their body, and next day, it either makes it smell different or taste different, okay? So these are three things that are items you can just add to the food. So when your dog poops on his own and you're not there and he goes to eat it, hopefully these are a deterrent. And there's 3 different ones here, so you can try them, and see what works for you. Because what works for one dog isn't necessarily going to work for another. Now, like I mentioned, these are what you do for times you're not there. It's going to be more effective the times you are there when your dog, goes to the bathroom. So, one thing that you can try when you are there is hot sauce. Regular old hot sauce Tabasco. Okay, you carry it out with you when you take your dog to go to the bathroom. And this requires you to be quick. Your dog poops, hot sauce on the poop before they can eat it. They go to smell, and usually just the smell alone, Tabasco has such a strong smell, and dogs' noses are so sensitive that just the smell alone usually will be a deterrent. My dog knows just the bottle of hot sauce and he goes running because he knows what that smells like. And if they go to eat it, odds are they're not going to eat it again because it's such a bad tasting taste. It's very spicy for them. So again, this requires you to be there though. Additionally, you need to work on teaching your dog to leave it. That's very important, especially if you have a dog who eats other dogs' poop, because all of these things aren't really going to work if you're out for a walk. Your dog's off leash and he goes running to go after poop. So leave it is very important. So then you can just pick it up. One more thing is keep the yard clean. All right, mother dogs will, when they have puppies, it's not uncommon for them to eat their puppy's poop because they're trying to keep the area sanitary and keep it clean. So if you have a bad habit of letting the dog's poop pile up, make sure we are doing our best to keep it clean. Because if we're not, it's almost the dog doing the cleanup for you. All right, I'm guilty of it myself of sending the dog out. My dog goes to the bathroom in just one section of the yard. I have a gravel area that's about 6 foot by 6 by 5 feet or so, and that's the only area he goes poop. So if I'm not good about cleaning it up, then it starts to pile up very, very quickly because that's the only area he goes. So make sure that you focus on cleaning up the poop, so you don't have to leave it up to your dog to do it. Right? So eating poop, lots of things you can try. Like I said, try the things you can add to the food first because it's a little bit less work on your part. It's nice if you can just add them to the food and then that does the job for you. If not, work on actually some training with your dog. That teaching him to leave it, cleaning up, and the hot sauce trick. That works really well. You can try the bitter sprays too. I think the hot sauce is more effective. I'd rather we just have to do it one time and then you're done, as opposed to the bitter spray where sometimes, it's unpleasant, but it's not so unpleasant that your dog may pick it up a few more times. But yeah, eating poop. There is lots of stuff you can try. Give it a try. Remember, give your veterinarian a call as far as just to get a recommendation about how much pineapple juice or MSG to put in your dog's food. Otherwise, try the pills, try some training, and hopefully we get your dog's poop eating habit under control. Having a fearful dog is really hard to deal with. Fearful dogs, not only is it just a very stressful way for a dog to have to